After almost a year after leaving town, an inside look at the Beloit Snappers' future stadium. And the Packers are officially headed to the playoffs after surviving a scare on the road. Highlights from Green Bay's trip to Detroit. Plus, coronavirus vaccines are on their way to hospitals across the country, while one doctor says today is the beginning of the end to the pandemic.
This is News 3 Now at 10.
We start tonight with breaking news. Madison's Police and Fire Commission is set to meet again to discuss the city's next police chief tomorrow. But tonight, it's facing pushback from two members of the Police Civilian Oversight Board. A resolution sponsored by BCOB members Ankita Bhargwaj and Ananda Deacon demands the PFC postpone any decision on the next chief until the Oversight Board can hold an emergency meeting to discuss, deliberate, and present its official recommendation. The PCOB consists of 13 members, all of whom were unanimously appointed in October by the Madison Common Council. Earlier this month, the PFC named its 4 finalists for police chief: Sean Barnes, Ramon Batista Jr., Christopher Davis, and Larry Sciuroto. Recordings of the final interviews with all 4 men were released to the public last week. Although they take the public's comments into account, it is the sole discretion of the PFC to choose the next police chief. After nearly 40 years of calling the city of Beloit home, the minor league Snappers baseball team was in danger of losing its affiliation. But a new stadium and new farm system are on the way. Tonight, Adam Duxter gives us an exclusive look at the stadium project that could revolutionize the city's downtown.
Rising above Sherland Avenue along the Wisconsin state line, the new home of Beloit's minor league baseball dreams. And while it's not quite halfway done,
on game day that this will end up being the main entry.
Senior VP of Development John Gackstetter is giving us an inside look at the project many hope will change the way you view not just the team, but the city of Beloit itself.
What we want is for people to park downtown, go to lunch or shop at the storefronts, and then walk to the stadium.
The stadium is a tight squeeze, set between the Rock River, the state line, and City Hall. Gackstetter says this will make its 3,500 person capacity feel intimate.
It was going to be the only way that we saw this project would be successful was that we found a site downtown and we were lucky enough that it fit by a couple inches.
But the project itself almost didn't even happen. This time last year, the Snappers were on the list of 40 minor league teams around the country up for elimination. Everything hinging on the team's new ownership and, of course, a new stadium.
Diane Hendricks and Dennis Connerton and the Riverbend Stadium Authority sat down and said we're willing to take this risk. It's a huge risk, but it's something that we need in this community. Because if we don't, then we lose a team.
Just days ago, that risk paid off, with the team set to join the Miami Marlins organization this next season. Gackstetter says what really excites him are the opportunities the stadium presents, not just for baseball, but for other sports and concerts too. After all, while the stadium itself is state-of-the-art,
they're going to be coming into a major league facility.
Its role in developing the local economy in downtown Beloit will go far beyond the field.
Living and working and being a part of Beloit for so long and seeing this happen and being a part of that is really exciting.
In the city of Beloit, Adam Duxter, News 3 Now.
The $35 million stadium is entirely privately funded and won't require any taxpayer dollars to finish. It's not the last change for the Beloit baseball team. A new name, logo, and mascot are set to be revealed in the coming months. Let's take a look at the Capitol from our Edgewater Skycam. It's peaceful now, but the weekend started off with a lot of snow, and now it's ending with the cold. Let's get a look at your first warned weather with meteorologist Dana Fulton.
A very cold night for us after what was a chilly day. Afternoon highs below average, and of course those overnight lows yet again falling quite a bit. We're already down to the mid to low teens with the partly cloudy sky. Radar stayed quiet for us today. Temperatures again dropping for us through the 20s compared to this time yesterday. A few degrees cooler than where we're at this time for much of the area. Our breeze coming in at a few miles per hour from the northwest. Enough that you'll notice it, but thankfully we don't have to factor in too much of a wind chill. Temperatures will be dropping to the mid to low teens by early tomorrow morning, and then for tomorrow afternoon, partly sunny skies expected. But we'll take a closer look at your full 10-day in just a few minutes. Amanda.
All right, thank you so much, Dana. The Packers are NFC North champions once again, but it wasn't easy today for Green Bay. Sports director Zach Hanley joins us now with how the Pack got it done in Detroit.
Amanda, for some reason, no matter how good the Packers are and how bad the Lions are, anytime Green Bay plays in Detroit at Ford Field, it's always a close game. Today was no different. Old friend and former Badger Darrell Bevell trying to win his second straight game as Detroit's interim head coach. Third quarter tied at 14. Aaron Rodgers going to use his legs. He scoots in to put the Pack up for 6 to put the Pack up 21-14. And then later, fourth quarter, it's A-Rod again. This time he hits Big Bob Tunyon in the end zone. Rodgers threw for 3 tutties and ran for another, and the Packers hold on 31-24, the final.
You know, it's never easy. It's never perfect in this league, but our guys stick together. They battle. We knew it was going to be a 4-quarter battle, and we're going to enjoy this one. We're going to enjoy it for one night, and then we're going to get back to work.
With the win, the Packers clinched their second straight NFC North championship. More on that in the bigger picture later in sports.
All right, thank you, Zach. Turning to our coronavirus headlines now, DHS and county dashboards show an increase of more than 2,500 new cases over the past day. 14 more people have died, while 46,000 of the state's 436,000 all-time cases remain active. Nearly 11 months after the first coronavirus case in the U.S. was identified, vaccines are being shipped around the U.S. Pfizer and BioNTech's vaccine was authorized for emergency use by the FDA on Friday. Millions of doses were shipped this morning by UPS and FedEx from Pfizer's plant in Kalamazoo, Michigan. The president of UPS Healthcare says this is a very special moment.
Well, it's pretty magical, to be honest with you. We are now working really with the U.S. government and some of our partners and even some of our competitors as a team as part of Operation Warp Speed to really deliver a gift to the American people, if I can say it that way, right at Christmas time. So the moment is here, and we're very, very excited.
Pfizer has been coordinating the distribution of the vaccine with all 50 states. They say 189 boxes will be delivered by tomorrow. That's about 2.9 million doses. The U.S. plans to distribute 14 million doses of the vaccine by the end of the year. Vaccines are expected to arrive in our area early this week. SSM Health is expecting to receive 6,000 doses as soon as tomorrow. UW Health is also waiting to receive around 4,000 doses. SSM hopes to start distributing vaccines as early as Tuesday afternoon, but they say they still need to wait for approval from Wisconsin's Department of Health Services.
It means a lot. In my opinion, it means the beginning of the end for the pandemic. It means that we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, that finally, once we begin vaccinating our healthcare workers, they will be protected.
SSM Health is not making it mandatory for its employees to get the vaccine, but Carbot says it is being encouraged. As the fall semester wraps up and students start winter break, we've seen students in our area have to adapt to learning virtually. But how has it been for educators? Waunakee High School kept its traditional block schedule this semester, but now nearly all instruction is taught online. This forced many teachers to become students again this year as they navigated what works and what doesn't. Principal Brian Browski says it's challenging.
We're having to be incredibly creative and more or less reinvent everything that we've done in the past to try to provide a quality education.
The high school intends to return to in-person instruction at the start of the second semester in late January. We're still waiting for the Wisconsin Supreme Court to rule on the president's election challenge. The Trump campaign had its opportunity to make oral arguments in front of the court yesterday. Meanwhile, the Electoral College will cast its votes to elect Joe Biden to the presidency tomorrow. CBS News' Chip Reed is at the White House with more.
President Trump spent this unseasonably warm December day doing what he so often does on weekends, golfing and tweeting. Most corrupt election in U.S. history, he wrote this morning, continuing his angry tirade against Joe Biden's victory and against the dozens of courts that have dismissed the president's challenges.
No judge, including the Supreme Court of the United States, has had the courage to allow it to be heard.
Republican Chris Christie today disagreed.
The reason the Supreme Court is not taking this is not because of a lack of courage. It's for the same reason that every court has thrown this out. It's a lack of evidence.
But the president still says he's not giving up.
No, it's not over. We keep going, and we're going to continue to go forward.
A new CBS News poll says 62% of the nation's voters feel the election is over and settled, but 79% of the president's supporters believe the election should be contested, although 51% of Trump voters say he should concede if the Electoral College votes tomorrow for Biden as expected. Even if the president does concede, retiring Republican Senator Lamar Alexander said today he wouldn't bet against him in 4 years.
I think he'll be a force in our party and in our country for as long as he wants to be.
The president was asked this weekend if he plans to attend Joe Biden's inauguration. He responded, quote, "I don't want to talk about that. As for Mr. Biden, he plans to take up residence here in less than 6 weeks." Chip Reed, CBS News, the White House.
When it comes to the president's case in the Wisconsin Supreme Court, President-elect Biden's legal team has asked for a ruling by tomorrow. More local news now. Authorities are estimating $20,000 in damage on a West Side garage after a fire. Madison Fire responded to the house on Fiskdale Circle around 10:45. No injuries were reported, and the residents were not displaced. Nobody is injured after a car crashed into an occupied church near Appleton this morning. Police say the Little Chute Fire Department responded to that crash. Officials say the driver was not injured, but was injured and shaken. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. There's more on News 3 now at 10. Dana has your first warn forecast. Plus, meet the young Verona woman who is working to bring a smile to her neighbors' faces this holiday season.
We love the new apartment.
The natural light is amazing.
Hardwood floors.
There is a bit of a clogging problem.
At least Geico makes it easy to bundle our renters and car insurance.
Yeah, helping us save even more.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. Although Christmas is just around the corner, don't worry. Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Christmas sale is going on now. Shop low prices on a huge selection of great gifts for everyone on your list. Like these barbecue tool sets, just $9.99. Special buy Magic Trax race sets, $19.99. Power-up gifts with Rayovac AA or AAA batteries, just $8.99. Plus, a Blaine's Farm and Fleet gift card is always the perfect gift. Shop great gifts for everyone on your list during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Christmas sale, going on now.
Complying with national guidelines is made easy with the Cetis commercial touchless forehead thermometer. The instant read LCD digital display yields an accurate body temperature reading from 2 to 4 inches within half a second. From schools, offices, shops, and all other public places, keep yourself safe and compliant with a hands-free thermometer that's easy to install and easier to use. Visit www.cetisonline.com. That is CETUSonline.com.
When you put money in a big bank, there it goes. But when you keep your money at Associated Bank, it gets invested close to home. It might become this family's renovation or help this little one's college fund. It could build local business or your favorite neighborhood spot. Because when you bank with Associated Bank, your money works in your community. All you have to do is make a simple choice. Send your money there or keep it here. Associated Bank. Your money works here.
There's always a way to make joy America, so it's time to get to it. And with the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event, we're here to help. We're giving you the best deals of the season on the adventure-ready Ford Ranger and the Built Ford Tough Ford F-150 to help you make some extra joy this year. Because this season will be as bright as ever. Ford, built for the holidays. Get $9,522 in total savings on F-150 XLT, plus $1,000 trade assist during the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event.
Hey folks, Monday morning, we're launching a new effort to help local restaurants stay open throughout maybe their toughest season yet.
How you can save your favorite spot ahead of the holidays. That's Monday on News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Such is the year 2020. Who would have thought I'd be giving this speech in front of a screen instead of in person at the Kohl Center with all of you looking to hit up the KK after and crossing my fingers I get in. I'm 25 and I honestly still have no idea if they're going to accept my ID.
That's former Badgers women's soccer star and World Cup champion Rose Lavelle. She was the speaker for UW-Madison's virtual winter commencement today. In her speech, Lavelle called UW the greatest university on the planet. More than 2,900 degrees were handed out during the online ceremony. If you've spent any time on the popular video sharing app TikTok during the pandemic, there's a good chance you've seen drone shots of downtown Madison and the UW campus. Madison-based cinematographer Sam Lee is the man behind the camera. What started off as a hobby has turned into a full-time job working for big-name clients like Samsung. Lee says he has seen the power of social media and how an app can actually change your life.
It took me 4 years to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram. It took me 2 weeks to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok.
Lee says today actually marks 2 years since he posted his first piece of drone photography. In the coming years, he hopes to eventually start a production company. You can find more of our conversation with Lee on our website. A young adult in Verona is giving back to her community through her snack service. Gracie's Goodies normally stocks snack boxes at area businesses. Now they're expanding into gift packs. Photojournalist Brian Troxel has the story.
We'll ring the doorbell. Gracie has always had a knack for touching people. So we are delivering Gracie's Goodies gift packs all around town. The idea was charge a little bit to cover the costs of these cute little snack boxes that are just loaded with yummy things. And then the other part of the donation would be an actual donation to be given to the food pantries here in town. Some people sent them to the care providers of their elderly parents. People sent them to their college kids who are working on exams. People sent them to kids who've been studying and doing school virtually, friends and family. So it's just been this huge host of people who have been affected by this little thing.
Gracie's Goodies was started through WORC, a nonprofit placing individuals with developmental disabilities into jobs in Dane County. You can learn more about what they do on their website. It's WORCinc.com. Madison's Jewish community safely came together today for an annual Hanukkah tradition, a menorah lighting at Hilldale Mall. Tonight's drive-through lighting was organized by Chabad of Madison. Attendees parked in spaces and tuned their car radios to a specific station to hear the rabbi. The event was capped by the lighting of a 10-foot-tall menorah. The 8-day celebration of lights ends at sundown on Thursday. Let's get a look at your firstborn weather. It's nice that they got to stay in the car because it was a little chilly out today.
It was. It was also nice not to have any winter precipitation in there, and it really certainly looks like the holiday season outside right now, and it feels like it with these cold temperatures. Temperatures will be below average for our highs as we look ahead to Monday and Tuesday. Overall for the week, though, a mostly dry pattern. We don't have any real opportunities for any sort of moisture to build in until we get towards the weekend, and sunshine comes along with that dry pattern for the work week. Our radar's been quiet. A few light flurries, mainly north of La Crosse this evening, but we don't have anything new for southern Wisconsin, just a cold front off to the northwest that is going to continue to push in our direction, but as it does pass through, it just brings a reinforcing blast of cold air. No precipitation for us along with that. The snow chances, as you can see, still well off to the north. But right now, our breeze generally a west-southwest, and it's going to become more of a strong northwest for us tomorrow. So temperatures overnight dropping into the teens, and then afternoon high temperatures will yet again be in the mid-20s. So another day with a chilly afternoon. Thankfully, it will be not too windy outside, so we don't have to factor in too much of a wind chill for the afternoon. By Tuesday morning, we're expecting those temperatures to drop to the low teens. It's going to be a little more cloudy outside, though. A variably cloudy sky expected throughout the day on Tuesday, but high temperatures will still be chilly. We're still expecting those highs to struggle to get to the mid to upper 20s. So we stay below below average for the next 2 days. And then a small warming trend carries us to the second half of the work week and as we head into the weekend. In general, temperatures very likely to stay above average in our 6 to 10 day outlook. That moves us into the weekend and next week, the week of Christmas. And we're expecting a little bit of a warm up for that. Above average for this time of year, though, is the mid to upper 30s. So it's not a big jump for us, but enough that it's not going to be quite as cold outside as we look ahead to next week. Partly sunny for tomorrow with temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. A little bit of a breeze, 6 to 12 miles per hour, enough that it'll generally feel about a degree or two cooler than when our actual temperatures are at, but not too much of a wind chill to factor in. Partly sunny skies for much of the work week, a little breezy as we get into Friday in front of that system that's going to breathe a chance for some light snow, possibly mixed with some light rain on Saturday as temperatures will be in the mid 30s, and then another system as we look ahead to the middle of next week, Amanda. But overall, we have a several-day dry stretch now to enjoy the snow without having to clean up anymore.
Yeah, and just a couple days of those cold temperatures, but not too bad.
Not too cold. We've certainly seen much worse.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Dana. And just ahead in sports, Jonathan Taylor was running wild over the Raiders. How many yards the former Badger ran? Next with Zach in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Dear Grandma, this year's gonna be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
'Twas the holiday season, and as is often the case, magic was found in an unlikely place. Molly tried her best to make introductions. Dad couldn't see past his grown-up assumptions. But thanks to fresh ham and warm apple pie, Dad was finally able to see with fresh eyes. With the freshest assortment to make everyone's faves, the happiest holidays start with Pick and Save.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites, and always a smile.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get a great deal on Tacoma, RAV4, Camry, and more.
I'll take it.
I'll get this wrapped up for you. I wish I hadn't just unwrapped it.
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can get 0.9% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2021 Camry or 2021 RAV4.
Toyotathon is on. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
So, how's saving for the renovation going?
All done.
I will never understand how you do it.
Easy. She saves with BMO Harris. We give you a cash reward for every month you save.
So BMO will give me cash for saving money?
You bet.
Can the subject hold position 2, please?
How's this?
That's art.
I make saving look good.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect. Get a $5 reward every month you save $200 or more in a new BMO Statement Savings account.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
against all enemies. That I will commit
to ensuring they are
not forgotten.
And I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity
they have provided me. So help me God.
Dear Grandma, this year's gonna be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
The Vikings lost before the Packers even kicked off their game, so it was simple for Green Bay. Beat Detroit and win the NFC North for the second straight year. But it gets even better than that. I'll explain why in a bit, but first to Aaron Rodgers. Another huge game from number 12. Packers down 7-0. A-Rod hits Devontae Adams, and he does the rest. 56 yards to the promised land. Game tied up at 7. Now, same score in the second quarter. Rodgers to Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and MVS shows just how strong his hands are. A 4-touchdown kind of day from Rodgers. Packers get the win. They clinch the division, and they sit in the #1 spot in the NFC with the playoff standings, and now they control their own destiny.
We got it now, so it's it's basically just about finishing the season strong, not taking any of these last games light, and taking care of business.
We've played in, I believe, 4 NFC Championship games, all 4 on the road. So being able to have the whole thing come through Green Bay is something that we've talked about for a long time. We've wanted, we've never had.
Another Sunday, another huge day for Jonathan Taylor. Third quarter against the Raiders. JT takes the handoff, and he gone 62 yards to the house. The former Badger rushed for 150 yards and 2 scores in the Colts win. And how about Dan Arnold? He's turning into a touchdown machine for the Cardinals. Surrounded by 4 defenders, no problem. The former UW Platteville Pioneer has 4 tutties in his last 4 games. It's official. Axe Week is back. The Badgers and Gophers will play each other for the 130th time Saturday at Camp Randall, part of the Big Ten's championship week. Kickoff is set for 3 o'clock on BTN. I remember the game was originally scheduled on November 28th, but Minnesota had to pause team activities after a COVID-19 outbreak within their program. Second ever meeting between the UW women and North Dakota. Badgers won the first one, and they got off to a great start in this one, thanks to Sarah Stapleton. The sophomore knocks down the J, part of a career-high 16 points. And Sydney Hilliard, she was just doing her thing. 2 of her game-high 18. 4 Badgers finish in double figures as they rout UND 80-60. And scheduling on the fly was on display again for the Badger men. Northern Iowa announced that they're canceling their remaining non-conference games, meaning the Panthers won't be coming to the Kohl Center on Wednesday. So Greg Gard got on the phone and found another team to play. Wisconsin will now host Loyola on Tuesday. Tip is set for 7 o'clock on BTN. So it's kind of one of those things where you don't really know who you're going to play until the game day.
And good thing Greg Gard has a lot of friends that he can call up.
Good thing.
And get some people to play with the Badgers. That's a good thing. All right. Thank you so much, Zach. We'll be right back.
It's a holiday sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, get a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate with select Tempur-Pedic mattress sets. Or check out the Summit Queen, only $189.99, plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. The holiday sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
The holidays are a time for giving.
To your friends, your family,
To your teachers.
in that spirit of giving,
Chevy's proud to give our employee discount to everyone.
the Chevy price you pay
Is what we pay.
Not a cent more.
because giving and giving back is what the holidays are all about.
Use the Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $8,400 on this Silverado.
Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
My body is truly powerful.
I have the power to lower my A1C. Because my body can still make its own insulin.
And Trulicity activates my body to release it, lowering my blood sugar from the first dose. Once weekly Trulicity responds when my body needs it 24/7. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It's not insulin.
It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include indigestion, fatigue, belly pain, decreased appetite, nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems.
I have it within me to lower my A1C.
Ask your doctor about Trulicity.
So I can get the latest phones free with no hidden requirements?
Yep.
All season long.
And do I have to get the most expensive plan? Nope. No plan restrictions.
Okay, but we have to trade in our phones.
Right?
Right?
Nope. Keep your phones.
Did you say free phone?
Yep. The latest phone's free for you.
Okay,
Switch to U.S. Cellular and get the latest phones free, available all season long with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular, upgrade to fair.
Arby's, 2 for $6 every day. Chicken, beef, gyros. 2 of those things for just $6. Arby's, we have the meat.
It's the holiday sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, get a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate with select Tempur-Pedic mattress sets. Or check out the Summit Queen, only $189.99, plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. The holiday sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
Madison's Top Nurses 2020, Thursday at 6:30 on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Less than 2 weeks from Christmas, everyone is getting into the holiday spirit. Staffers at the Miami Zoo are giving their animals special treats this weekend. They gave Hank the sloth a box of mealworms and his favorite bear chow. The adult Asian elephants got cantaloupes and some ornaments, while the zoo's chimpanzees habitat was decorated with holiday cheer, from a Santa to a snowman. The chimps even got a little Santa. That's pretty cute.
I love it. I love seeing all these zoo videos and the critters like poking into the boxes.
They're so happy.
Yeah. It's like what we looked like as kids looking around at the boxes or the trees. It's
Christmas
the same
Day.
curiosity. Exactly. No, I'm a big fan of all of those videos coming through. As far as the temperatures, we are looking at pretty good polar bear weather for the next few days, with temps staying cold. Highs will be in the mid-20s for Monday and Tuesday. Overnight lows down in the teens, and then a small warming trend towards the end of the weekend into the weekend. High temperatures will start to trend above average into the mid-30s in front of our next system. That will bring a small chance for some light snow likely mixed with a little rain on Saturday, before we see close to 40 degrees for the following Monday, and we start looking ahead to Christmas week.
All right, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great night.